In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to submit a resource request in Nuventive once you have written your program review and your goals and action planning. So once again, when you're on your welcome page, you will see something that looks like this. And importantly, you want to focus on this three-line drop-down menu. So we'll click here. Now, the program review, goals and action plans and resource requests are all bundled together because they represent a sort of step-by-step process. It goes comprehensive review first, goals and action planning second, and then the following semester you submit a resource request. So to find the resource request section, there we go, you're going to scroll down to program review and click here to get this drop-down menu. And you will see at the bottom a resource requests tab. So we'll click that. Again, it'll take a moment to load. Perfect. And you will see something that looks like this. So it'll look a little bit different than some of the other modules that we walked through. You'll see that there are a few examples here that have been inputted, but assuming you haven't done one yet, how do we start this out? So you'll see up here, there's a little resource needs here. You can go about this two different ways. So the one way you can do it is you can start by filling this out first. So you'll see type of request, equipment, facility, services, supplies, resource needs submission year, one time or ongoing. Is this a joint staffing type? So we'll start with this example first. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to fill this out. So we'll say equipment that we need next year. Let's say it's a one-time cost. And let's say this. So what this does is it essentially filters the requests that you've written to see what matches this. So it's effectively a search engine. But if you want to create a new resource request, how would you do that? Well, just like our other modules and prompts, you'll see that up here is a little plus. This is how we add a new statement of need or a new resource request. So if we click here, now what you're going to see is a new file open with a resource request template that we are going to fill out. Now, what's important is once we fill out this template, we also need to fill out alignment to program goals. But what you'll notice is that this is not open to you until you have filled this out. So what we'll do is we'll fill this in just like we have before. So I'll pick the year, the type of request, the title. So we'll just put example here, statement of need, example 2. So just to show what this looks like as you start to populate. Is it a joint request? We'll say no, and it's a one-time. Okay, now don't forget, if you are concerned, make sure that you always go to the right-hand corner and click Save. Okay. Now you'll notice that it gives you a little red warning, and that's just because we haven't filled in the rest of our data. So if you see this, don't panic. It just means that we have more to complete. All right, so as we complete, we'll call it total one-time cost. Oops, definitely put a 0, not an O, 0. Okay, consequences, we'll put example. So again, we will have other workshops where we talk about how to fill these out in terms of content, but for now, I'm just working through with you the process. So again, as I click in each one, you'll see those little pop-ups that help to give you sort of an idea of what you're going to look at. So alignment to institutional goals, again, we can click any of those. We can click more than one as well. That is fine. And then any added documents. And once again, you are going to press save. Perfect. So now that everything is filled out, you can click a save. And now you have the option to click to alignment to program goals. And you'll see that you have these. So what you want to do here is these are the goals that you have written in your program review. So you may remember in Anthology, it was very difficult to link our resource requests to our goals and our action plans. This is going to do it for us. So for instance, when we walk through it, I have an increase equity goal. So I can click here and now my resource request is linked to the goals that I set in our program review. As easy as that. Last but not least, you'll see prioritization and score. Oh, and look at that. I made a mistake, so you didn't have to. Don't forget to hit save even here. We got it. All right. So then we go to prioritization and scores, and you'll see that no prioritization scores have been entered. This is typically going to be, so if you take a look, we'll open it. So this is going to be effectively used by BPC. So you don't have to worry about that. So we're going to look at, again, resource request, alignment to program goals, and you want to make sure that you select the one that it's most applicable. And don't forget to save after each submission.